Many of you are surely wondering why I have summoned you here at this hour. It comes to my attention that earlier this evening, Harry Potter appears in Hogsmeade. Now, should any students or staff attempt to aid Mr. Potter, they will be punished in a manner of consistence within the severity of the transcription. Furthermore, if any of you know the whereabouts of Mr. Potter but did not come forward, they will be treated as the equal. Now, if any of you know the whereabouts of Mr. Potter, I would like them to step forward. Now, tell me, do you know where Mr. Potter is?
No, I don't know where he is.
Can anybody please tell me where the whereabouts of Mr. Potter? You! Tell me where Mr. Potter is.
I swear I don't know.
Anybody from Gryffindor? I bet one of you know where Mr. Potter is.
It seems despite your exhaustive and defensive regarding to your security against us, Professor, I think it's quite extensive. How dare you stand where you stood? Tell them, Professor. Tell them what happened that night. Tell them the way you looked him in the eyes, the one who trusted you, and you killed him. Tell them!
You cannot fight with him, Professor Snape.
Hi, my name is Ray. Now, I'm going to talk about the overly successful franchise, Harry Potter. In this section, I'm going to talk about their social effects that influence Harry Potter and how society affect Harry Potter. Let's check it out.
Joanne Rowling, whom later known as J.K. Rowling, was born on 31st of July 1965 in Yate, near Bristol, a few miles out of Dursley, England. Her name is widely known in the entire world because of her phenomenal literary works, Harry Potter series. More than 20 years later, Rowling's Harry Potter series books were sold 500 million copies around the world in 80 different languages. The series gave birth to movies, merchandise, theme parks, and video games, among other things, earning $25 billion in total in 2017. So, to say that she's a successful writer is an understatement. Now, of course, like every single success in the world, it cannot escape from inevitable duality, love and hate. Rowling's literature works resulting in die-hard fans who defending their idols, as well as haters who want to destroy the fans' idols. Which brings us to this. How is J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series perceived in society? The story of Harry Potter is the story of a boy who discovered that magic existed all his life without him knowing. The boy, Harry Potter, later discovered that brooms can fly, books can arrange by themselves, unicorns exist, and no such bad guy exists. Magical, isn't it? But you know who doesn't like magic? That's right, religious people. They say that Harry Potter has satanic subtext, which means that the practice of magic is not explicitly told. They fear of the spells that are seemingly demon-tongue becoming a menace to the faith. Here are some cases of religious-based rejection of the book. Harry Potter. In 2002, the United Arab Emirates banned the Harry Potter series from private schools because they have contrary beliefs in Islamic values. Next, in 2002, Chick Publications produced a comic book tract titled The Nervous Witch, which tells us that you, the readers of Harry Potter, will surely go to hell. J.K. Rowling, aware of this problem, even as far as the year 1999, 2 years after her first book's release. In an interview with CNN of the year, she said, and I quote, "I absolutely did not start writing these books to encourage any child into witchcraft. I'm laughing slightly. Because of me, the idea is absurd. I have met thousands of children, and not even one time has a child come to me and said, 'Miss Rowling, I'm glad I've read these books because now I want to be a witch.'" End quote. From that quote, We can say that any religiously contradictory accusations are accidental at best. Rowling based her books on magic, but it doesn't mean that every book of hers are grimoire. The overreaction of the religious parties can be summed into this.
Thank you, J.K. Rowling, for teaching me black magic. Gracias!
You were not reading this demonic book anymore, young lady. Now, go to your room and ask the Lord for your forgiveness.
Now let's move from Spanish Inquisition to a situation that is closer to our heart. Spoilers. Being a massive aficionado of Harry Potter series, the spoiling of major events would be devastating. Need I remind you that it is not 50 Shades of Grey. The gargantuan popularity of the Harry Potter series left hundreds, even thousands of people around the world willing to give an arm and a leg just to get in line and pay overnight in front of their nearest bookstores waiting for express shipping of the newest installment in the Harry Potter series. This spoiling galore is done by people whose only goal is to win die-hard fans' Harry Potter hope and dreams. Trolls, we will call them. But of course, one of the major spoilers of the Harry Potter series is, are you ready? Snape kills Dumbledore. The spoiling of Harry Potter storyline is done through numerous media. Some of them are Potterhead forums, emails, chat rooms, bumper stickers, graffiti, flyers. Basically, if you can express your opinion, the trolls will use it to their advantage to spoil the crucial storyline that would hit the Potterheads the hardest. Like I said before, their goal is only to win Potterheads' expectations. But need I remind you that they are not haters. If the Harry Potter fans are the good, then the haters are the evil. Trolls are special, however. They exist to create chaos. There are no tangible rewards gained from trolling except for the troll's own advantage. It's just a prank, bro. But why? Well, according to trolling research by Christian Cook of Tilburg University of the Netherlands, one of the factors of trolling is thrill-seeking. As represented before, trolling is self-rewarding. Trolls create chaos for the sake of chaos. But let us move from the disappointments that come from the fans and move to the next level. The writer. It's impossible! There's no way J.K. Rowling makes mistakes. She literally writes the entire story. How can she be wrong? Well, you are right. Rowling cannot make mistakes. If only she would shut up. The Harry Potter series, the books, ends in 2007 with the release of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And then, J.K. Rowling has been attending book meetings, fan meetings, Q&A interviews, TV interviews, and of course, movies. There are numerous unanswered questions surrounding the book, like, who is Helga Hufflepuff? What does the Sorting Hat base its sorting off? Why is Colin's Muggle camera works in Magic World? And why is Dumbledore let a bunch of kids fight a giant snake? There are many, many questions that are left unanswered in the book. Some of the questions are answered, however, in the retcons. Retcons, for you don't know, is an alteration of information in the books, TVs, movies, etc., made by the creative party. If you follow any of the current Harry Potter news and everything surrounding it, then you might come across Dumbledore is gay. In a special Blu-ray release of the movie Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, she mentioned in her Twitter account that, quote, Dumbledore had an intense sexual relationship with Grindelwald, end quote. The fans are not too happy with it, because announcing Dumbledore's sexual preferences is too sudden and unnecessary. To that, Rowling responded with, it doesn't affect the story. Well, if you say that Dumbledore's gayness doesn't affect the story, then why announce his gayness in the first place? As the fans said, it is not necessary.
What is Hogwarts Express's train fuel? money?
How do wizards get money?
Why does Gryffindor always win the house cup?
What is the Dumbledore scoring system based on?
Not only Dumbledore that got retcon, Hermione also got retcon. In her personal J.K. Rowling Twitter account, she tweeted, and I quote, "Canon, brown eyes, frizzy hair, and very clever. White skin was never specified. Rowling loves Black Hermione." End quote. Rowling said that Hermione Granger is not white, to the point that she said that she didn't explicitly said that Hermione was white. To that I say, she's wrong. In the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, chapter 32, quote, But but where? How? Said Hermione, whose fate was white. End quote. Another quote from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, chapter 14, quote, He's fainted, said Hermione, who was also rather pale. She no longer looked like Mafalda, though her hair was still grey in places. End quote. These retcons occurred possibly because either Rowling is being pressured to conclude more diverse cast in her movies, or because she wants to be politically accepted, as homosexuality and racial diversity become more widely accepted since her first book's release, and she wants to make her works to be perceived as progressive. To conclude this section, J.K. Rowling's overly successful series, Harry Potter, received mixed responses, from being accused as a satanic book to the toxic fandom that it gave birth to Rowling herself being accused into trying to be politically correct. At the end of the day, Harry Potter series is a fictional work of literature. Like any fictional work, it doesn't matter what's inside the book. It was all made up. The real-life effects that happen because of the work is a normal reaction when perceiving a fiction that felt almost surreal.
Well, now that we have talked about the social effects of Harry Potter, let us move to the political perspective of Harry Potter, which is going to be explained by Tia.